head down that direction and get out of this area. I'm at Hunts Point in the Bronx, New York. New York City. Oh, come on. I love it when I get characters added in that I don't want. Now, I won't be able to park right there, but I'll at least head down in that direction. And then, I don't know if Antonio is around. I might possibly be able to meet up over there. I gotta find a truck wash down that way. Oh, this guy's getting ready to pull out. Yeah, he's gonna back into this spot next to me. Alright, this time I'm gonna go north once I get over there toward the 278, and I'll find my way onto. Dude, I want to leave. Dot Foods is also resetting. That should be alright. Alright, so I'm going to get my right side door shut. I was not able to get it closed because there was a street van on the door next to me and not enough room to work with there. This way at least, so just in case. Don't know what Stevens has going on, so I want to make sure I'm out of his way, but still have room where I can do what I need to do without holding up traffic. Morning, guys. So, if you didn't hear the first part of the video, I'll be picking up tomorrow morning in Dayton, New Jersey, and going to Atlanta. Okay, anybody else gonna pass by, or? Bronx, Nueva York. Voy a New Jersey. Cargando mañana en Dayton, New Jersey. I'm gonna follow the truck route signs. What's going on here? Kind of seems like there's a crime scene there or something. Got like three cop cars there, and then, or unless it's just less prisoners doing community service kind of work. I don't know. Was a right turn. Oh no, I can go this way. Shit, I didn't realize two right turn lanes though. And I had a car trying to make a right from the lane next to me too. That's why I don't go. That's why I don't use the inner lane. But they saw what I was trying to do, so. Get on 278 West. Damn it. Come on, dude. Can I go by? God damn. Could this road be in any shittier shape? Yeah, I know this one will take me straight to 278, but then got the issue of getting onto 278. Up there in the back, up ahead. I see a 278 sign up straight ahead. Looks like, I can't tell which, it looks like the straight ahead arrow. I-95, turn right. Prefer to cross over into New Jersey, get back, maybe make my way back over to the George Washington Bridge and cross over and head south from there. The map view up, so kind of help me keep tab on where exactly I'm at. So I won't be able to see what you guys are saying just yet. Make sure my phone's actually charging too, because I'm still holding at 38%. Out of the way, damn it. Move. Get some stupid pop-up on it. Move! I don't need pop-up shit on my way. Trying to get the excess crap off my map view so I can get it, get the view how I like it, and then shit tries to pop up on me. Boulevard to 278. Only 55 miles empty is what I'm getting paid for. Don't pick up until noon tomorrow. Hoping to stay within view of those other trucks, but see how it goes here. So it looks like I want to get on by 135th Street or something. Same way I went last time and ended up going through right through Manhattan, which I don't want to do again. But the other trucks are going this way, so lights will never give me a chance to stay within view of them. It'll increase my chances of being able to get through here without problems. I can't tell if that truck's moving over to the right lane or not. trucks parked over there. Can't tell which lane is which. I think I do need to move right. These fucking assholes will ever let me. Come on, van. Are they coming into my lane or what? I don't understand. I can't see where the lane lines are going. Am I supposed to turn right here or something? I don't know. Can't see over there to see what the hell's I didn't want to commit to turning onto that street if I don't know what the hell it's going to, but because it looks like it goes right back in the other direction. It's Southern Boulevard, right? Yeah. Right here. I do believe 135th is where I want to try to stay on, not go past. To 87, straight ahead. But there is that other. I do know where. Well, that was eastbound though, that I remembered last time. See that I can take this street right here in front of me across. This looks like I can take it across over to 87. North, straight ahead. Aha! Yes! There is a God! Damn it now! Then he punked me by making the phone fall. should be able to take 87 north back over to 95 south. Go back up to the north side and hit the George Washington Bridge and then cross over. Because 87 will take me right by Yankee Stadium and right up to 95, and then 95 crosses the George Washington Bridge. From what if I got that correct from yesterday. Okay, so you got Yankee Stadium exit 4 and 5. And then I went back to 40. Shitheads. Alright, I don't want to go to New Haven. That's in Connecticut. How about the southbound 95? Cross Bronx Expressway. In New York, a 20-story public. Yeah, right? George Washington Bridge, exit 7 south. Okay, I guess that's across Bronx Road you're talking about. Dipshits. I'm in an exit lane, but too much going on with, too busy watching traffic to know what exit's coming up. How about you get out of my way? This might be right. I don't know. I see other trucks standing in this lane. So they could very well be trying to do the same thing that I am. I don't know. Yeah, this is exit 7. All right. Here since there's a chance. Follow 46 after bridge to New Jersey Turnpike south to the okay. So I'm sure glad you. I don't know what 46, is that State Route 46 or something, or and I'm gonna also have to do I'm gonna have to get a trailer washout somewhere along the way too. I at least want to just get into New Jersey and out of this area. And If need be, I'd go down to the Blue Beacon over at the Petro. Over there in Bordentown. Alright, Misha just got off of I-87 northbound. I'm trying to work my way over to the George Washington Bridge. You'll see signs after the bridge to the Turnpike. Okay, excellent. I do see a bridge up higher, and then this one looks like it goes to a bridge that's below the... Yeah, it looks like it's below that bridge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And then it's not too far up from there to Dayton, and then... Dude, you're not very far from Bordentown yourself, if I remember right. I can't remember how many miles that is. From where you're at to Bordentown. I think there are a couple other places along the way, but not much for places to stay anyway in the Dayton area. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the Blue Beacon's right there inside the Petro parking lot. And I always get my wash out there, and if need be, even camp out there. Okay, I see how this is going now. So it's the, okay, so this bridge right here I'm looking at is the George Washington Bridge, I assume. This taller bridge that goes above that river there, I assume that's the George Washington, and I can see this one kind of U-turns around on and goes up onto it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just go down to Bordentown. We'll call it good. Trucks to George Washington Bridge, left lane. Now I gotta persuade these cars in the other lane to let me over. I'll start playing hassle games if you guys don't want to let me over. I'm gonna do just that if they don't start letting me. I do have a truck back there, it looks like a reefer truck, that probably let me. And then I got a Honda right in front of him that looks like it might. Yeah, looks like it's going to. Just gotta get this car right here out of my way first. Alright, gotta go. Give that Honda a thank you flash. Let me over. Use the SWATs. All trucks to New Jersey, upper level. Right lane ends anyway. New Jersey, 3 miles, 3 minutes. Yeah, this speed. You guys are funny. I think this Pontiac's coming over too. Yeah, sure is. Yeah. I still gotta work my way over another lane though. Got another one being nice. Nice. Maybe it takes 3 minutes to get across the bridge on a good day. Who the hell's honking? Hey, what's happening? What are you doing? All right, well, I'll do it next time. I'm on my way back over to New Jersey now. Yeah. Where are you at? Oh, okay. We're at New Jersey. Okay. Of course. That's like me asking you if you know where, let's just say Concord, California is. Huh? Not much. Yeah, I just finished emptying over here. Yeah, I'm going to basically going by the George Washington Bridge and then I head over to New Jersey Turnpike and uh, finish up over in Bordentown. I gotta get my trailer washed out, and then I pick up tomorrow morning in Dayton. Yeah, how about you? Oh, Patterson, I remember passing through there on the way over here yesterday. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm on the George Washington Bridge right now. Yeah, that's right. At least I'm not going through Manhattan this time like I did last time I came through here. Yeah, I must have missed the on ramp, and then ended up following the road down, well, basically over the other side of 278 last time, and I didn't realize the turn I had to make until I was too close to it, and was not set up correctly, so I ended up just going straight ahead. And yeah, next thing you know, I had an adventure going underneath the 12-foot-7 bridge and finding my way right into Manhattan, then crossing over to Queens, and then back down to, I guess that's 295 or whatever down there. Yeah. That, well, I guess it was a good intro into New York geography because I don't know shit about New York geography otherwise. Oh, come on. Looks like US 46 is coming up. It was advised to me to take 46 over to the Turnpike. Okay, yeah, let's see. No? Oh, see, yeah. Because, yeah, I see Turnpike signs on both sides. All right, yeah. So, so the very far left lane. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm in the express lane now. Oh, that was pretty dumb. Oh, it happens, yeah. Yeah, this orange Freightliner or whatever he is up here, I can't see enough. All right, so now both these lanes go this way. All right, I'm gonna get around this curve and I'll get out of this car's way then. 3 miles, 3 miles, it splits off. Okay. No, I came from that direction yesterday. But I was also coming from Syracuse too. But don't have a need to go that direction this time. All right. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I ended up getting a pull through spot, but then when I went to pull out of the spot this morning, because I tried to stay a little bit close to the truck to my left, so there'd be more room for someone to park in the vacant spot next to me. Then when I went to pull out of the spot, because of the four wheelers that were parked across the street, couldn't I couldn't get out the way I was without hitting the truck on my left, so I had to back into my spot, and there was plenty of room on the right side of me, so I had to kind of J hook it a little bit, and made it around him no problem. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like the dudes. 80 and a 40 or something. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm at the 80 and 95 split, and you're right. It is the right side. Stay on the to get onto the turnpike. Nah, dude, you are not gonna make it, you fucking idiot. So the two lanes ending, and this pickup decided he was gonna try to pass me, even though the two lanes are merging. Like, oh, hey, dumbass, you don't see that you're that one of yeah that we're merging together? No, they don't. Yeah. And unfortunately, my dash cam's kaput. I need to get it repaired, replaced, whatever. Yeah, too much. Too much truck porn. Yeah. Oscar, you know, one of my friends, uh he does his own, basically, works off the boards himself, and he seems to be having a really, really good week this week too. That's good. So the freight rates are basically working their way back up. Uh, oh yeah. Yeah, let's not do the Lincoln Tunnel. I don't that that goes back over to New York City, right? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 95 turn. Well, that's on the over on the other side already. I just took the left side where. Uh, yeah, I see Meadow. I see Meadowlands Complex, American Dream, 1.25 mile, and I got the yeah the Vince Lombardi service area right here in front of me. Brilliant. Take it down to exit 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then that off ramp there always throws me off too. With so like I always forget like which side of the off ramp I need to take after I get past the toll booth. All right, I see MetLife Stadium off to the right, and whatever else over there. See Manhattan off to the left. Yeah, it's a sign I'm going the right way. At least this one went with a lot fewer hitches than the last time I came through here. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll probably just do the petrol anyway. Well, and then every time I go there, they always have a million bobtails hogging up all the spots, and there's nowhere to park anyway. Damn. Okay, so let me, because I'm streaming on my YouTube right now. Let me let people know that. Okay, the Loves in Bordentown, I guess it's all torn up for construction. You said. Okay, yeah, and I guess about 80% of the spots are actually torn up. Okay. Well, already. Yeah, I noticed. What's it, New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania state law last time I came out here. I assume it's still the case. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, the South Side, and then Anthony, one of the guys who on my stream regularly. He actually lives down there. And what what city do you live in again, Anthony? I can't remember. He's down over by not too far from where I delivered last time I was at. Last time I was out this way, I delivered in Swedesboro, and he lives up here in between Swedesboro and Dayton. Yeah, yeah, and then he used to yeah, and he knows New well too. So hey, interactive navigation. I don't. Who needs a GPS? I can have people who actually who like to interact live in real time, whatever, or 10-second delay real time. Help out on that. Yeah, that's right. Follow the damn signs. What? That's funny. I do have two. Uh, well, good thing I don't have California plates on my truck. No, you know what's funny though is because about everywhere else, like when we're in a personal vehicle, if I have uh Talay Talay rental, Go ahead and cut that bobtail off. Watch them cut you back off now. Ah, yeah. Amen, brother. That's we can both agree on that one. California is the absolute worst as far as driver quality is concerned, but then on an individual level, yeah, Dallas Fort Worth area is definitely gives them a run for the money. So Antonio or Anthony, whichever. Dude, come on, car. I left you all kinds of space, and then you fucking decide to just run right into the side of me instead of use the space in front of me or behind me. That's pretty brilliant. Uh, Damn, damn. That's crazy. Right? Yeah. Right. So Anthony says he lives in Margate. Margate. You know where that TA is down there? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that town is. It's over. Yeah, it's off. What is that? 295 or is it turn? That's 295, right? I think Anton. Yeah, he lives not far from that TA. Don't know, yeah, somewhere in that general ballpark, I would call it. Crash south of exit 12. Expect delays. Wonderful. Brilliant. This eat clean bro shit. Ah, good. And this, Dora with her medical problems. I guess now they're thinking maybe she's got, the hell is that? Psoriatic arthritis or something like that. She got diagnosed with fibromyalgia before, and it's always in a lot of pain. And now they're thinking it might just be that psoriatic arthritis, whatever that. I don't know if that's better or worse thing. It sounds like I get the impression it's a better thing, a better problem than. All right. What is it called? Come on. Fucking car, man. Fucking Kia Telluride decided at the last second to decide to pass me when there was merging traffic coming in, and I really needed to try to get over. And a day cabber and a freaking steak bed truck. I'll just stay here in the middle lane, or number 3 lane, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, fucking jackasses are just as bad as they are in Cali. Is Newark Airport here right next to me on the right, or something else? Okay, yeah. I'm getting her to pass by the FedEx side of the airfield. It looks like you know that say C Frigo or something back there on the south end? SEAFRIGO or something like that. Okay. Yeah, right. Just, oh, so like, so for like, so go, oh, oh, so they fly like, um, yeah, like Gulf Streams and kind of shit. Oh, medevacs. Okay. Yeah, and I was just getting another call myself. I had one from another JCT driver, and then I just got another one from someone I know who lives here in New York. And then, okay, uh, checking on your load, or ASAP. Really? Yeah, sure it is. And when it's summer, he's, he, he's nitpicking over bookbinders getting delivered ASAP. Yeah, not any worse in California. So, yeah, California drivers have a lot of accidents. Drive like you have any kind of clue that somebody else is on the road beside yourself. So, yeah, ours drive crazy too. Knowing that this load's going to Atlanta, there's a pretty good chance the follow-on load could be going in that direction. Because yeah, this load delivers in Atlanta, and then I'm gonna, I'm gonna make a bet that my reload after that will be out of Brownsville, Alabama, and probably go west from there. I could do 65. About time, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, the ones that pay get paid by the hour kick back and don't care. Yeah, my wife will always say that FedEx drivers are horrible. They drive like maniacs. Coming up. Nice. That's one of them regular duty tow trucks. Yeah, ones that usually carry cars. Yeah, I see it. I notice a lot of those guys do drive like idiots. Yeah, right. What do I do for 4th of July? Hang out in Toledo, Ohio area. Yeah, I was on my way over here to your neck of the woods and got an airbag replaced on my tractor and then just camped out. Enjoyed the sounds of I am lease. And I get $1 per mile plus the fuel surcharge. And oh, how much did it cost for the airbag? About 350 with parts and labor. Yeah, I probably could have gotten it for less if I'd been able to get the part from the dealership myself. Because I think they were charging like good. I think they charged like over $200 for the part alone. And my yeah, and I was looking online, and they were the airbag I need is you can get it for like some places even less than 100. Well, I found out once 'cause I had a coolant leak a few months ago, um, and it happened to be I knew the hose that I needed, and I ended up going to a Kenworth dealer to get it in Oklahoma City, and I had the part in hand because I knew it was not going to be one that any shop was going to have. And right after I get through picking up the part, like only a couple miles down the road, someone's calling me, going, "Oh, Daniel, yeah, he's a guy who lives here in New York. Um, uh, yeah, I'll probably give him a call back in a few. But I was at damn it, freaking buzzing is distracting. Ah, that's my train of thought there because of the call. Passing by the Garden State Parkway. Had to be. Oh yeah. Got to get pictures and video of it while they're passing by too. Yeah. Got to post something viral. More road work. Uh, got got exit 10 coming up ahead. Are you serious? What an idiot! Is that was a dump truck or that tow truck? Dump truck? Well, there goes his job. Yeah, serves him right. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, wait, you're over on 80 or somewhere. You know, you said 78, right? Oh, isn't it 78? Is that the one? That's where Allentown is, correct? All right, yeah. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sooner or later we'll randomly be in the same area. Oh, come on. Like to get some priced onion loads or something. Uh, yeah. I better call this guy back before he calls me back every 10 minutes. I'm I'm not. Plus, I'm not gonna be on the road too much longer anyway. Hey, you too, man. I'll let you know. I'll try to remember next time I'm out here. Let you know I'll be here. Shoot me with what? A potato gun? All right, sounds good. Hey, by the way, how far west do you normally go? Ohio? Ohio? Okay. You trying to stay as northeast as possible. Alrighty. Yeah. 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 Uh, Definitely. And get some too. All right, man. Have a good one. Bye. Alright, my chat is messed up, so I don't know what you guys are saying right at the moment. I'll get back to you guys when I can. And I only have 2 more miles to go before I'm. Hey, how's it going? I'm actually back in New Jersey now. I'm already empty. I pick up tomorrow morning, tomorrow at noon in Dayton. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna head down to Bordentown and get my trailer washed out and hang out down there. Uh, was it 10 or so? Might have been 10 or somewhere in that ballpark. Good question. Probably like 10 or 11 or something like that. No, the meat market. Yeah, yeah, I had a beef load. Correct. I parked in a staging area there in the meat market area. Yeah, yeah, it's where yeah, I was allowed to stay up to a day, whatever. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of other trucks parked in the same areas as I was in. Correct. Yep, all sleeper trucks doing the same thing as me, showing up early so they can deliver first thing in the morning. Oh, okay. Oh, shit, I went right past Yankee Stadium yesterday too. I went by there again today. Went across. Well, okay, yesterday went across the George Washington Bridge and then down 87, and then I went up. What's that? Some Brockton or what's that street called? Or it starts with a B. B.R. Bruckner. Yeah, took that road up and then followed the truck route into Hunts Point, and pretty much did the same thing today. Just went right back out the same way, and then got on to 87 North over by 135th. I think it was. What's that? No. Yeah, so I want to be near my pickup. That way, when I pick up tomorrow, I can run some miles with it before I shut down. Yeah. Yeah, there's a chance I will. Never know. We don't do a hell of a lot of freight up this way, but my DM knows that I'll do any, I'll haul anything anywhere. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not one of those don't give me certain loads kind of guy. Just I don't give a shit. Give me it. I don't, if it gets me miles. Yeah, I mean New York City doesn't scare me. It's the problem with New York City is I'm not familiar with it. Honestly, the traffic is not in no not even the least bit worse than what I'm used to in California. But the Long Island, don't know. Someone else was telling me they're in the Long Island area too. And said let them know if I come through there. Yeah, next if I come back out to Hunts Point or somewhere out in the area, better than if you know if you know of a good place for truck parking over there, like overnight or something. Which I don't know the area. Probably nothing you consider safe anyway, right? Oh, yeah, you know, I just read an article yesterday. I guess some guy was walking a 6-year-old girl over by, yeah, that was right there by Sheridan and 170 or something like that. I think I said. Well, I looked it up, and it was like right by where I would have been going yesterday had I gotten off the freeway where I originally intended to get off it. Oh, okay. So you work over at the VA Medical Center over there, or what? Okay, I think I remember seeing the signs for it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I did. I know for sure. I remember seeing signs saying VA Medical Center exit whatever. I don't remember what exit number it is. So yeah, it sounds familiar. What's the exit number? Because I know like 7 was the one I used to get back to the George Washington Bridge, and then I think Yankee Stadium was 4 and 5 or something like that. Oh, so you're just north. It was just north of the George Washington Bridge. Okay, yeah, I would not have seen that then. I always have an idea where about your where you work though. And then you say you live over in Long Island? Okay. And I'm not the greatest with New York geography because I know, like, okay, got Manhattan, and off to the east of it is Queens, and then Long Island. I can't remember. Isn't that like east of Queens or something like that? Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was looking at it when the other guy was telling me about Long Island. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely let you know. I mean, I can still eat, a good 2,000 calories a day, whatever. But it's, I have a hard time. Yeah, I have a hard time eating too many times a day. It's like alcohol, or oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm always drinking fluids, whether it's water or even Pepsi or whatever. No, it's not. It's not. But I also drink water. I've, I'm not a Mountain Dew drinker, but I've heard that no, they have some other one, that red, whatever the hell it's called. Have you had that one? Okay. No, I've not got a chance to meet up with her yet. Yeah, 'cause I'm hardly in her area either. There was one time I think a couple times I passed through, but yeah, it just didn't quite work out with the schedule. Yeah, it depends on my schedule, what's going on, or and then sometimes it's like, well, okay, where can I park my truck if I do go into a particular person's area? 'Cause yeah, exactly. I have to be able to have a place to put my truck. Yeah, correct. Yeah, and it depends because sometimes I don't always have time to screwball around with the load. It just depends on when it's due and all that. Yeah, not a good thing either. Because even if you can, if someone, the general rule of thumb is the higher the speed limit is next, yeah, in the immediate area of where you're parking, the less you should, the less ideal it is for parking. Because all it takes is some dipshit to be texting and driving, or fall asleep, or distracted with whatever else, and crash into the back of your truck while you're parked there and get themselves killed, and then you end up with a ticket for being parked illegally or something, or being financially responsible for a chunk of the accident. Even if it's not completely your fault, they'll still get you for it. Yeah, I'm gonna get my trailer washed out because since I do reefer freight, I gotta wash out my trailer before each load. Yeah, since I do refrigerated freight. Although the next load is not so important, not for as far as that's concerned, because it's um, the next one is a tool and chemical load, so it's not food grade stuff. But most of the time, I'm hauling refrigerated food stuff. I had the yeah running at 25 degrees all the way across from Utah to here. Not too bad because we have two different modes that we can run the units in. They got continuous mode where the engine is always running, and then you also have start stop mode where the engine only runs when it needs to actively cool. And they have different thresholds too. So like start stop mode, which is what the load that I just delivered was actually running in, it has a threshold of about plus 10. So once it gets to about 35 degrees, then the unit kicks on and cools it back down to 25, basically. Beef. Yeah, from a JBS slaughterhouse up in Hiram, Utah. Uh, yeah, more the place I picked up from, it's a drop on hook. I knew this fucking idiot was gonna do this. Well, what's that? Oh, usually about 35 bucks or so, 35, 40 bucks. Correct. Yeah, 'cause we got yeah, USDA is always involved in anything food grade. I would I would say I've been noticing people doing that. I don't maybe I'm just out there at the same time that the pigs are doing it, but right? And then they get their freaking dirty hands on product, and then the product gets into the cashier's hands, and then that can transfer on to other people's products, so on. And so, for me, since that, I don't see that happening so much anymore as far as the bad habit there. But yeah, and it's depends on the area. It's like some areas, like with the masks, I'll see like just about everybody wearing a mask except for myself, because I won't wear one if I don't have to. My belief is to stay. The social distancing thing is totally legit. I'm all for that. And yeah, and then if you're gonna cough or sneeze, make sure it's inside your shirt or in your elbow or something. Yeah, like if you have to cough or sneeze, make sure you do it inside your shirt or in your elbow or something. Now for the mask thing, I don't know. I'm not convinced that they really are going to do the most because we're talking about a 3 to 5 micron virus dealing with what's usually like a 10 micron or so mask. How's that going to stop it? And it might get rid of some of the matter, but it's not going to get rid of all of it. It's um, kind of like having sex. Do the rhythm method or something. Pull out and then okay, well you get rid of most of the stuff, but it still only takes one to get in there and cause something. Um, and then certain types of masks, they have they have certain uses that they're more ideal for. So it's not, there's not. I don't think there's a good one mask is great for both keeping virus matter from getting both in and out. It's more like it's usually one way or the other. And I don't really have the breathing problems that some other people say they have, but of course, I never wear it very long anyway. Like I'll go in and put it on. Like yesterday, I stopped in Columbia, New Jersey, and I put it on to get inside the building, and then as soon as I was back outside the building, it went right back off. Well, and that's the thing. It's social. It stays socially distant. Where I got 7A, and I got yeah my exit's coming up soon here. That's why I agree with doing the socially distancing thing because it helps reduce the chances of that happening. Yes, it's 7A. Really want to get on to 206 or whatever that highway is, and 7A. I'm assuming there's another 7 exit after that. Okay. All right, bye. Alright, localindustrial.com over here to my left. Coming up on I-195. I want to say, yeah, I know a little bit further past. You go camping out back there, truck? Just passed me already. Shit. I don't see 206 on there, so I'm pretty sure it's not it. I remember 195. Alright, guys, I'm gonna fix this chat problem. Alright, we're back. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Matt? Yeah, I'll be to go. I think it's the same service area I stopped in last time for fuel. Yeah, so basically I've already passed Dayton, but I'm gonna overshoot, get to the Blue Beacon, and then just camp out over the petrol more than likely. Then I'll come back up to Dayton when it's time to pick up. Come on, people. It's not all city. It's whoever's in front of him. There's somebody in front of all, looks like a Conestoga or no, container truck. Taking his sweet time getting around Costco. Oh, maybe it was FedEx. What the hell are these icons or the symbol thing here? It's like two sideways U's with 1,000. I don't see those anywhere but over here. Obviously, some kind of meaning to it. I just don't know what. Something like 1,000 feet ahead or something. Almost seems like magnets or something. The hell was that? And I saw some little piece of rubber or something come down to the ground from. Couldn't tell where exactly it was at. It looked like it was up near the. Here's 206 coming up, 2 miles. Either from the back of my cab or the reefer area or something is what the impression was I had. Stay left because I want to go south and not have any chance of anybody else affecting me trying to get over there. Dwyer Air Force Base. I've been TDY there before. On C-141s. You know, trying to throw me into that curb, fucker. The red thing there trying to throw me into the curb. not too bad. An hour and 47 minutes so far. Considering the fact I came out of Hunts Point and had to do with New York City, it's really not bad. Come on, dude, what are we doing? Over here at Love's, I see spots are here, but there's still plenty of trucks there, but every single spot that doesn't have a trailer in it has a bobtail in it. As always, that's why I won't park there. Line of trucks over there, so probably take me a bit to get my trailer washed out complete. Yeah, just a bit. Let's just take a good couple hours. Let's see how we got one. I think there's 3 trucks, fire truck, flatbedder. So that's at least 8 trucks. 8 trucks not even in the building yet, so yeah, I've already gone off duty. So it's gonna be a bit here. Sucks because all I want's a trailer washout. You met Anthony here? Cool. See if you want to get up here, Anthony? It's not too far out for you, is it? I don't know what you got going on. But it looks like I'm going to be a while waiting to get into the wash bay. Chat just took a dump again, so gonna buffer again, or Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I need to end this. I can't end the stream with it doing this anyway. So, yeah, I'm in Bordentown. You're gonna get buffering for about 10-20 seconds again, and I'll be right back. Don't know what kind he is, but some kind of a finch or something. I don't know. I'm not a bird expert. Alright. Yeah, he's a small one, whatever he is. He's being a kid, a good kid. Alright. Nathan's running through the house back and forth. My kids do that too, especially my daughter. I'll call him back later. Can't wait till I'm done doing the stream and all that. The line's moving forward at least. Motor freight pulling forward. Now, I don't see many reefer trucks here. I think motor freight might have been a day cab or whatever. I mean, a drive-in, but Stevens, there's a better chance he's just here for a washout. That'll be a lot quicker. But all these other guys are going to take probably a good half hour each. And as far as I know, 8 trucks in line there. This is our Marino trucking guy doing. I think he's trying to get here into the Blue Beacon line. I think he wasn't really sure where the line started. I think he just figured out that I'm the last guy in the line. Okay, so we got 2 Stevens trucks here. That's not so bad. And then this Prime truck in front of me is probably also going to be a washout. Alright. Here's a question for you, Scotty. This flatbedder right up here, what are those things sticking out the back end there? Are those just support stands, like support struts or something for when they're loading and unloading, or? Because they look like they extend out, but do they rotate also, or? What are those used for? I assume you're familiar with those. Obviously, I don't know shit about flatbed like you do. Let's see. Ice seemed to hang out around the truck for a bit, looking at itself in the mirror. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the one I did a while back where the bird kept flying around my hood mirror, messing around, like trying to attack itself in the mirror. Used to feed a loaf of bread to the seagulls, then split 100 yards away while they pooped all over the trucks. Oh, yeah. Yesterday when I was taking that break over in Columbia, New Jersey, there was a guy, wasn't there? No, it wasn't there. It was somewhere else. Somewhere else I stopped just during that last load. I saw a guy feeding the seagulls, and I thought it was just yesterday. I don't remember if it was at the... Oh, that's what it was. I was over at the Pilot over there in Syracuse. I stopped there to take my shower. There was a guy feeding bread to the seagulls there. Yeah, I've been known to do the same. All right, line's moving again. Not sure what that is. Okay. Maybe they rotate down to support the trailer from flexing down. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe a support strut or something, but they seem. I can tell that they come out. Because they're retracted in, underneath behind his tandems. And they can come out, but I'm guessing maybe they don't necessarily stay in the things they're in right now, but maybe he puts them underneath the trailer or something. Alright, got one reefer truck behind me. Can't tell if the other guy ended up behind him. Yeah, he is back there. Is that? Yeah, I guess I can't tell. Oh, my land start. Why do these guys pick these spots to park in? Knowing that you probably get blocked in there by trucks trying to come through here. I wouldn't want to park a lot like slim pickings, that's another story, but like right now, more than half the lots available, and this is a big lot. It's probably got over 300 spots easily. Probably to tie down over-length loads or being loaded. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is support struts for when they're loading and unloading or something. Mainly when they're loading, I would say. Because, when I worked on airplanes, actually one on KC-135s, they had a tail stand that goes in the back of the aircraft, and that's meant to help keep the weight from going too much toward the, because so put too much the tanks on the back of the aircraft. The aircraft will actually do a wheelie if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Not to mention if that support strut's not in there. Bird is a stalker. James, my boss, has not called with a load today. Yeah. That's Tuesday. Just ate bacon for breakfast. Straight trucks have landing gear behind the drives to support while they're being loaded. I'll check that out because my cousin and her husband just started driving FedEx straight van. They just got their CDL and they're up here. And actually, speaking of, I got to get a hold of them, let them know I'm over here because they're supposed to be down here in New Jersey sometime today. I think today, something like that. But they were up in like Maine and Vermont over the weekend. Is that prime truck purple? I don't think it is. I could be wrong, but I think I see a bit of a fairing up in front of the tires that looks like more like a teal green and a blue kind of color, whatever. They want to point east. Yeah, but I don't think they're even pointing east. But I don't know. This lot here, I always get so mixed up with which way is which, especially when I had to do the loop around. Let's see. Okay, 295 is over there, and then the Turnpike is over there, so I want to say these guys are facing southwest. I never did figure out what is the significance to pointing east for you. I know that's why you always like to park, but I never, for some reason, I never got a chance to figure out the logic on that, the rhyme or reason to it. Curious about that. I never really care which way I'm parking, but if I'm on a sloped area, I tend to like to have my head up higher than the feet. That's about it. Otherwise, or does it have something to do with the sun? Maybe trying to keep the sun away from the side of your truck where your head is at? Weather is best. Yeah, and this is a nice day. I blew a chassis tire yesterday. I thought someone shot at me. Yeah, those are pretty loud. I've blown trailer tires before. For those of you others on here, a chassis tire, he's talking about his trailer. It's basically the chassis is what he calls it, that the container sits on top of. But yeah, I've blown a couple of trailer tires before, and you're right, they're freaking loud. And then then as soon as you hear it, you look in the direction, and you can see the tire shards flying usually too. Not always, because I had one not too many months back. I had my right rear tread separate on me. Yeah, it was his right rear tread separated on me while I was driving. I didn't hear anything, but I felt the vibration when I was driving on the road, but that was it. And I thought it was just the quality of the road. I didn't think put two and two together until I stopped and did my post trip. And actually that time around I'd stopped in Anthony, Texas, and I already had one left side trailer tire. I already know I wanted to get replaced for where. I think it was the left front or something like that. And then when I go back there to verify which one it was I needed them to look at, I saw the left rear, the other one basically, was also worn that I hadn't noticed before. Because every time I'd done inspections on it before that, the flat spot was down at the bottom where I couldn't see it. And then I look around at the other tires, and it looks like the line's moving again. Stevens is getting ready to go inside the bay, it looks like. Or just moved up to be the first in line. But anyway, I get over there, and then I realized that my right rear had tread separated, and then there was also leaking. Because there was like a nail in it. So like, how in the hell did I not notice that? But yeah, it was just a tread sep. They don't always, you can't always detect that. And yeah, I think it just leaked kind of fast. It didn't just suddenly blow out. Because it was only leaking from where the nail was at, which the tread sep came over the top of it. But yeah, I ended up having to get 3 tires replaced that time. I think it was all 3. Yeah, I think it was 3 trailer tires, if I remember right. Call JCT and tell them to get a banana load in Newcastle, Delaware. My number is in the bathroom stall at Bay Shippers. Still, I remember you talking about that bathroom stall number, but yeah, I don't know if we're even doing anything over there. Not sure we've had. Scott, have you ever done any, when you were with us, did you ever do any banana loads particularly? So I know in the 2 years I've been here, I've never done one. I've only done like assorted loads where the bananas are part of the assorted load, like out of the Walmart. That's it though. I remember doing that banana load you and I talked about before me, so over there by your neck of the woods, over by the 355 or whatever that is. Is that 355? Isn't that the highway? Something like that. I-355. The one you told me about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same place, all. That's the only time I've ever picked up a banana load. No more meat peeps, no more field trips. Now, you never know, because Oh, well, when he meet the peeps, because he can still run into people there who watch a stream or whatever. Like, actually, Cody Shehorn, he just went through that area this weekend, but Scotty was home for the weekend. And once in a while, I might head through there, probably run into him somehow, sooner or later out in that general area. Bay Shippers is all Chiquita. They broker it out to everyone. Okay. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, meet the peeps. It can always happen still, I'm sure, even for Scotty. So he got a banana load in Camden, but they canceled it on him when we met in Bordentown. Interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, Camden, I just went past not too long ago. I remember Camden's right across the river from Philadelphia. Banana trailers smell so bad, it's almost putrid. Been so long, I honestly don't remember that. I know I love doing apple loads, at least as far as that smell is concerned. Because when I'll open the inspection door to do the temperature check while I'm en route, it's like, oh man, I love that smell. Or when I've done like garlic load, whatever. I think I might have. Yeah, I can't remember. I thought I did a garlic load before. Look at the lines moving. I'm line the trucks here. 18 minutes off duty so far. So I didn't take too long for the line to move. The fact that 3 of these guys in front of me are reefer trucks, those guys are not likely to stay in the bay very long. I doubt they're going to be getting truck washes also. Especially like Stevens and Prime. Well, Prime has a lot of lease drivers, but Stevens, I don't know. I'd imagine they're mostly all company drivers, so can't imagine they'll be getting truck washes. Probably just here for trailer washouts, so they can go to their next load. Bananas are disgusting odor-wise. Yeah, but funny thing is, I like the smell of bananas more than I like the taste of them. They have a kind of a... I won't say I won't eat bananas, but I'm not a fan of them. They have a... I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the flavor of them, I guess. Alright, looks like Carl's on. Sniper! Jazz release when they ripen. Like me and burritos. Alright, let's see if there's anything else I missed earlier while... I'm gonna go back up to the top. See if there's anything that I missed while my chat was down earlier while I was on the phone. Say, Tara, I saw you say something about I love this bridge when it's lit up at night. That was the George Washington Bridge, I think, when I was still going that way. Yeah. Should be an exit night. Yeah. Saw that. Used to use the airport here all the time. I assume that's the one in Newark. Lights moving again. See, 1, 2. Kind of hard to tell my convex mirror. I see at least 3. I think see at least 3 trucks back there in line behind me. I think I'll take the right side because Stevens and Prime are both taking this side over here. Okay. Alright, so that's the left line, that's the right lane. I see Stevens is almost certainly going to be doing just a washout. Prime, he's also a reefer trailer. Probably doing a washout too, but that guy is an owner-op, from what I can tell. So it's not completely certain that he's only going to do a washout, but it's possible. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance he will. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the right side just for that, because I know these guys are only gonna, if they're only washouts, they're only gonna take about 10 minutes each, and then the line will move again. These guys over here usually takes, for truck washes, they tend to take a good half hour at least, from what I experienced. So try to avoid being in line behind the guys who have trucks and trailers and are clearly not here for washouts. And this guy's that post thing that I was asking about. The one on the left is sticking out pretty good distance. I don't even know if he knows that. Paulsboro, about 50 miles south of Borden town. Okay, that's it. Yeah, Anthony, you're talking about where you live. You're on the coast by Atlantic City. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were that far over.
He's trying to wait for it to ripen.
People have no clue how to drive around trucks.
The wrong candy green. Look, goddamn right. No, you ain't. Fucking go. What the fuck, man? Maybe it's colorblind. No. Or just plain stupid, one of the two. There you go.
I'll go with plain stupid, because even a colorblind person knows which light is which as far as position.
Yeah, you're right. There's a goddamn thing pointed green to the right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, even if you are colorblind, the green light's always going to be either on the bottom or on the, the right? Right or left? I forget. When it's horizontal, I forget which way they are, but because I never see those kind of lights, and when I do, I don't think anything of them. It's almost always vertical lights that I see. So yeah, it's always red on top, yellow in the center, and green on bottom. So yeah. Can't blame it on color blindness. That's just plain not paying attention. Or it could have been them having a problem with their truck too. I had a problem before where my clutch was out of adjustment. I was having a hard time getting it into gear because my transmission wouldn't stop spinning so I could get it into gear. And then I think I had to jam it in until until I got to the dealer and had him adjust it next time I was there. So I'm sure Scotty's talked about this on his stream before, but normally in a truck, when you're shifting a manual, if you're gonna, most people float the gears, so you won't even touch the clutch pedal at all most of the time. Now I tend to double clutch just because it's I like it better. I know how to float. I do sometimes float. I just don't normally. You only push it in just far enough to get it out of gear and then back out, and then back in again to get back into the next gear. If you push it all the way down, so I can feel right about there, from there to there, is what activates the clutch brake, and that'll stop the transmission from spinning and allow you to get into the gear. That's the only time we put the clutch pedal all the way down to the floor in a truck. Yeah, Stevens is moving in now. And if it's out of adjustment though, like even if I have my foot all the way down to the floor, it's supposed to stop the transmission so I can get it into gear. Or make my gear change, whatever, but sometimes the clutch pedal will go out of adjustment and you can't get it in the gear so easily, and it'll just sit there and grind a little bit. But yeah, that's one of the problems I've had, where the clutch pedal gets out of adjustment. But anyway, yeah, the reason I brought that up is because it took me time to try to get it into gear. And this was at the pilot over in Belmont, Arizona, just on the west, just west of Flagstaff. Yeah, and I know there was a truck behind me trying to get out too. I'm like, come on, I can't. It's just, this is a fight. Newark Liberty Airport. No, he is heading to Hilti. I'd feel better driving a tank through New York. Yeah. Ask about the guy who tried driving a tank down to towards San Diego, who stole a tank many years back. How many of you guys remember that one? I remember watching it live when it happened. And I was, of course, you guys know I'm from Southern Cal, and I can't remember where he stole it from. I know it was from a National Guard armory over in, I want to say LA or Orange County or something like that. And then I think he was going down the 405 freeway, and he was just tearing a whole bunch of shit up before he got on the freeway and on the way down. But then he got himself stuck on the, I guess on the K-rails that separate the north and southbound lanes, and and then, you know, he couldn't get himself out of there, and I think he just gave up. And from what someone told me, because I don't know tanks, but somebody told me that the hatch up on the top is the only way in and out. So they said and you can't open the tank from outside. If he had it properly sealed, they said they wouldn't have been able to get into him. They probably would have had to do a hell of a lot of work to get access to him. I'm sure they could have gotten to him eventually, but what it would have taken to do so would have been a huge undergoing from what it sounded like. But I guess they said if the guy had the hatch actually closed correctly, they would have never gotten to him. But the fact that they were able to open the hatch from up top kind of meant that he didn't actually have it sealed like he should have, and which allowed them to, I think they threw a grenade into it or something, or no, they shot at him. Yeah, they shot him from up there or something. I can't remember. You guys remember that one? It's been a while. I want to say it was in the late 80s. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was in the 90s. I can't remember. It's been a number of years though, but I clearly remember it happening when it was live. Not that bad once you get used to it. Easier to use public transportation though. London traffic is great. It's quicker to walk than travel than via car. Yeah, you guys have a really good transportation system over there in London. I've been through there myself. The tube is great, and then you have even the regular above the ground trains that get you to the tube stations and to further out areas. Really nice setup there. Canada and Mexico. Cool. I'd love to go to Canada. If you've been around, I've been abroad, Dactyl. No, someday. Not been overseas at anywhere. Okay. That's different, and definitely a different experience. They have enough vehicles with flashing lights here. A lot of nice beaches down in South Jersey. I remember going down there to Atlantic City once when I was CDY over here to McGuire Air Force Base, which is just not too far east of here. The guy I was here with, we went down there to Atlantic City to check out we're not really gamblers. We just wanted to see what the buffets were like. Because, like in Las Vegas, you go to a lot of the buffets at the casinos, like the well-known casinos, whatever, they're supposedly really good. And they'll have like a huge selection of food and whatnot. And then they usually have really good restaurants in there too, besides the buffets. So we decided, let's try the buffet over at the Taj Mahal. Yeah, I think that's one of Trump's hotels, I think, if I remember right. Not impressed. $15, what it was for, what it cost, and this was back in early 2000. Yeah, January 2000. And it was all like pretty much just fish items and nothing else. And it wasn't a very big buffet either. It was like, I could get a bigger buffet from Sizzler. What the hell is this? You know, $15 and that's all that you guys have to offer? Okay. And at the time I wasn't a seafood eater. Like, wasn't at least been impressed with the place. But even before I went over, we went in there, you can see the boardwalk right over there. And then you look down there over to the end of the boardwalk and you figure out that, I'm just going forward, that I don't mean to offend you, Anthony, but over there by the end of the boardwalk is not a friendly place to be. It looks like just straight up Mario or something. I saw some like trolled out looking guys and whatever hanging out down there. Looked like gangbangers. I wouldn't, it's like, nah, I'll stay away from there. Alright. Yeah, see, I was right. This line's moving fast because it's all reefer trucks coming in this side. Alright. But, I don't know. I didn't really experience much else of Atlantic City, though. I know I was, even back then, I was impressed with Pennsylvania, though, because I felt like we could go out and do fun stuff in PA pretty much everywhere and it not cost anything. Yeah, we'd go like gallivant around Philadelphia, check out Penn's Landing, or check out the Liberty Bell, a bunch of other stuff. Go through Blue Ball. Well, yeah, there is a town in Pennsylvania called Blue Ball. And I was just laughing my ass off when I'm going through there, seeing the bowling alley and all this other stuff. And later on, I ended up telling my friend about this. He's actually from Philadelphia, and it's Blue Bell. Like, no, the place I'm talking about is Blue Ball. Trust me, I went through it. I know for a fact it was Blue Ball. But the reason why he said it was Blue Bell is because there actually is a suburb of the Philadelphia area called Blue Bell. And yeah, so there's a Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, like pretty much right next to New Jersey. I think it's over on the southeast side of Philly. But the place I was talking about, we were on our way out from the Philly area over to Lancaster County to check out the whole Amish thing and Gettysburg. So we went over to Gettysburg and the whole Amish stuff. Didn't pay a damn dime for just to check out anything. All we paid for was gas and food and whatever else. Otherwise, it was just a good time. And then the highways we were on didn't cost anything. Felt like we couldn't go anywhere in New Jersey without having to pay tolls. So we had to pay tolls to get to Atlantic City, had to pay tolls to get back, and I'm sure there are other ways you can go that don't charge tolls, but if you want like a freeway, you have to pay it. No, it's not a freeway because you have to pay for it. Alright, I see you behind the Streamlabs text that you said, I'm not offending you. Good. I think I did see a truck broke down on some road, so I guess they were trying to block it. That was from earlier. Cody, can you call when you have time? I didn't even notice you'd ask that. Yeah, do you have a reload? Maybe if it's a quick one, this chit chat would be better to do here while I'm still on here, looking at you guys. But if it's something kind of quick, I can put you on the air or whatever. Or if you don't want to be on the air, it doesn't matter. Just let me know. Okay, so we went back to talking about running a reefer unit in continuous mode versus start-stop mode. Now, depending on what kind of product it is, that usually dictates what mode to run it in. So, like this load I'm picking up tomorrow, it's a plus 65 degree start-stop load. We don't need the unit to run. The only thing that's even in the trailer at all that needs to be cooled or maintained at a temp is the chemicals. The tools themselves, they can get as hot or cold as you want. Doesn't matter. But the chemicals that are in there is why they want a reefer trailer for it. And okay, the load I just had was a beef load. It was all like they killed the cows over at the place that I picked up from, and then they cut them all up into all the different pieces, and then they packaged them up, and then they put them all in cases, and and then they put the cases on pallets, and then they put the pallets in my trailer. It's kind of how that process works. They don't get any direct air hitting them. It's just, I mean, they're in sealed packages and all that, so there's not a need to keep fresh air blowing across. Now, produce loads particularly are almost always going to be run in continuous mode. I think onion loads, if I remember right, do start and stop, but it's been a while since I've done one. Onion loads you tend to run about 50 degrees, and you can have a flatbedder picking up an onion load right, like the door right next to you. It's funny. Yeah, I gotta have my reefer running, but this guy has a flatbed trailer picking up the same damn thing I'm picking up. That throws you off. But now usually, because produce, it's directly exposed to the air that's in the trailer, you know, because it usually has openings in there. It's not sealed or anything, so they need the air to continuously flow, especially because it runs at near freezing temps. Usually plus 34 is what Walmart wants us to do on the loads. We run at plus 35. Most all produce loads are going to run in that low to mid 30s or low to upper 30s range, and you got to keep the air blowing, cycling, so you don't get any frost buildup on the product. So generally, anything in the 32 to 38 degree range, it's probably going to be a continuous mode load. If it's anything above 38 or below 32, it's not so likely to run at 30 and continuous. It's more likely to run in start-stop. But I have had some that are outside that range that they do want it in continuous mode. Why, I don't know sometimes, but it happens. Alright. Matt, yeah, that's right, you are down that way. How close are you to Atlanta? Because I'll be delivering to the Hilti down there in Atlanta. And pretty good chance I'll go to Lounceville, Alabama after that for a reload. Of course, you used to drive for us, so you have a pretty good idea on that. Last time he was in this neck of the woods, he came to Atlanta as well. Yeah, that is correct, or Giles. The last time I was out in this neck of the woods, I delivered in Swedesboro here in New Jersey, just a little bit south of here. And then after that, I picked up that Hilti load, same place I'm picking up from tomorrow, and going to the same receiver I'm going to. Okay, let's see. Most of that stuff is what I've already seen and interacted on. Didn't you have a little bird on your wing mirror one time, Scooty Scott? Yes, I did. Because you saw the video of it, where the bird was attacking itself for a good 10 minutes before I got bored and quit recording. Let's see. Catching there's a lot of stuff I went through that I already looked at. It just was trying to go back to double check if there was stuff I missed earlier. Scott would smoke next to the Tinkers. They staged there to be close to New York City. Audio chop. Okay, going through the banana talk we were having earlier. Me shaved your head down to 1 millimeter, almost gone. Damn. Well, you don't have to worry about going to any barbers anytime soon, huh? Covered in trying to find fuzz like a pig's ass. Is there a... Because you're... Can't remember. Your background was like... Not Croatia, is it? You look like you're Hispanic, but I know you're from Europe. No, your background is that. I was wondering if there's like cholos from there or something. I'm messing around. Yeah, that's a common cholo thing, is, you know, shaved head. Do you have to show a washout receipt to JCT or to shippers? That's a good question. Okay, so now this one here, I don't have to worry about, because one, I'm using my EFS, well, not EFS card, but we have a contract with Blue Beacon, so they just charge JCT directly as long as I'm at Blue Beacon. I just have to give them my truck number, trailer number, and trip number, and there's nothing else. They'll give me a receipt, but I don't need it. But it's a good question there, because there are some shippers that in the reefer industry that will not load you if you don't show them a washout receipt. Very seldom have I had to deal with those kind of shippers with JCT, but it was pretty common, or well, not an everyday thing, but not unusual at all when I drove for Sierra England. Actually, over there in your neck of the woods, Mish, I was where did I pick up? Some of them are not too far off of I-88, if I remember right. It's like Brian's getting ready to go inside. But yeah, certain shippers, they won't even let you on the property unless you show them a washout receipt to show that you're ready to pick up. And so there are those kind of situations where you really do want the receipt. And also there are other times where if I go to a washout place where they don't have a contract, so I mean, if I have quarters, then I can vacuum my floor while I'm here. It's usually trying to keep a stock of quarters around, but I don't know if I have any.
So any of y'all sitting here at the fuel island in line waiting for the person in front of you to move, there's probably not going to move for a while because the islands are down right now.
Just wash out.
Yeah, we found the thing. You're right. We'll get there by the time we get through.
Not much you can pick up here. Yeah, not my blanket. Get off the back, fuck. Couple of spots the six not able to pick up over here where my air shifter platform thing is, but it's alright. I can pick that up differently. He's got to be doing a wash. I think I just saw them moving the... Yeah, they're closing his doors right now. So, I'll be going in really soon here. Okay, so yeah, last thing I talked about here was Misha's question about washout receipts. I only need washout receipts either if the shipper requires to see them or if I paid out of pocket or with an EFS check and I want to get reimbursed for it. I have to scan it in on my trip sheet. So that I can get reimbursed. Trip number. It was 8. What was it? 8. Oh, 8472. All right. Okay. I don't know. Michelle said he used a leaf blower. Yeah, a lot of our drivers do the same thing. I don't have a leaf blower. I do have a push broom that I sometimes use when I'm in a pinch. Like if there's not a washout place available or conveniently along the route, then I'm more apt to go ahead and use the push broom. This isn't too far out of route though, and it's a good place for me to hang out anyway. So yeah, I figured this was just just made sense to go ahead and get the washout done while I'm here. Especially with it being a tool and chemical load, they are definitely not going to be concerned about USDA stuff like the majority of my customers are. Yokels, slap-jawed yokels. Scotty vanished. I got confused in England when I visited. Yellow, then green. Yeah, that is. It is. You mentioned. I do remember that happening. I think Ice even talked about that before. In the UK, we use red, then it's red and yellow, then green, not red straight to green. But then when it goes from green to red, it's also green to yellow first and then red, correct? Scott needs to tan those toothpicks, pasty skin. Now that's the lighting that you get. Well, for certain parts of my, like, yeah, you want to see some light? All right, I'll lift my shirt up for you. No, you don't want to see that. That's even worse. You'll go blind. UK lights don't matter. America. No worries, guy golfs. They're a great alliance. Even heard of SAS and SPG. They have shed blood with us. Marsh, he mashed that RV good. The SAS is all mincers. SPG is all chippos. Mish Zero was Delta and Seals modeled after that. SAS is all nonsense. What? Alright, so then Anthony, we're talking about Anthony. Looks like they're about done here. Wait on my mill light to turn off and get my truck started. Takes a good several seconds before it gets to where the mill light turns off. Probably park back behind the main building. Over here to the back road and I'll go past the fuel island and then I'll come back around roll over by that building. Or I could even make it easier. Yeah, if I wasn't having problems with my foot again, I'd actually park right over here where it's an open spot. I don't mind walking, getting some exercise, but right now I'm having more problems with my left foot. I feel like maybe the PF is acting up again. It's probably a good idea to not put myself in a position where I have to walk too far. Trailers with the graffiti design on it. open spots here. Spots over there being reserved. It must be new. Assholes. Okay, I guess I will park in the back row then. Last time I was here, I parked right where this SMS truck is, and that was not a reserved spot when I was here. What are you doing? Canadian Panther driver can't make up his mind what he's doing. He's making me confused, and bad things happen when you cause people confusion when they're trying to do something. Panther's still not in a spot yet. She's just creeping right through. Look like the chat took a dump again. Guys, let me get caught up with what I do have on chat, and then I'm gonna go ahead and restart Streamlabs. It'll buffer for about 10 seconds so I come back. Philadelphia is nice, a lot of history, yes, definitely. I had a great time going over that way. Gettysburg, I actually seen the battleground there and the site where Abe Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address and all that. It's a cool area. I never got into history until I was already in the Air Force and checking places out. I'm like, man, I wish I would have paid more attention. Because history was not my favorite subject by any stretch when I was in school. Okay, so yeah, Blue Bell is over in the southeast side of Philadelphia, if I remember right. But Blue Ball is on the way out toward Lancaster County. Pull it up, and I bet some entertainment even without going to places. Just looking at names of the towns like Intercourse and Blue Ball. Those are the two that always made me laugh the most. I'm not the greatest with Northeastern geography. I know I went through Blue Ball, and I even looked it up and found it again. I just don't remember where. For anybody who might have any kind of an idea on Pennsylvania geography. Okay, Blue Ball is off of US 322 and State Route 23. Okay, so if you know where Morgantown is off of the Pennsylvania Turnpike, you can take State Route 23 over from Morgantown to the west And when you run into 322, that's where Blue Ball is. Or another way to say it's basically northeast of Lancaster, the town of Lancaster, or city, or southwest of Reading, or you might call it Reading. It's pronounced Reading locally, but it looks like Reading for those of you guys who speak, aren't familiar with it. Beyond Beef is the future. Time to hit the road. Yeah, I won't do that fake meat stuff. Oh, it's got to be real meat for me. Delivering to a mansion, evidently. Nice. That'll be interesting to watch. So I'm gonna have to watch about. I assume you'll be back on live streaming yourself pretty soon here, Scotty. If you got a load going to a mansion or something. So yeah, and I'll be here hanging out till tomorrow morning. So if you're streaming, I'll probably come check you out. When I catch a good 10, a lot of people think I'm Mexican. I can see why people would think that. And everybody thinks that all white people think that everybody who has brown skin is Mexican. But in reality, a lot of them could be Colombian, it could be even Native American. I've seen that happen too, where it's actually people who are Native American roots and they get called Mexican. Yeah. People I know from El Salvador, or I think even Filipinos sometimes can get mistaken for Mexicans sometimes. Funny. Depends. Yeah, we've got some not so bright people out there, not so observant, or call them ignorant, whatever. Okay, Scotty, when I first started with JCT, they were very anal about washouts. Proof thereof, yes. Yeah, and I don't know, they're really so anal about it now. I know when I started with them 2 years ago, they still taught us in orientation, hey, you're expected to wash out your trailer after every load, no matter what. They want the trailer to be nice and clean and presentable to the customer, even if it doesn't necessarily need it. They want us to look like professionals, which I can't blame them for it. I mean, if they're willing to pay the price for it, then hey, if it's not coming out of my pocket, it's coming out of JCT's. But I mean, if that's what they want, I don't have a problem with doing it. I hate how the pre-plan don't tell you how many stops it is. Yes, it does tell you, actually. Look at it on your TransFlow. I don't know if I got a pre-plan on the last one. I'll take a look, but yeah, if you go on TransFlow, on the top there will be like 4 buttons at the very top. One of them will say stops, and yeah, this is when you're going through the notifications, where it shows the load tender. Go on there, pull up the load, and then on the very top it has the four options on it. The third one over, I think it is stops. It's the second or third. One of those two says stops, and then you look at it, and it'll actually tell you every stop on the route. Had to send macros to pay for the washouts. Yeah, and I usually send a macro. For us, it's a 29. That's basically just for a trailer washout or a trailer wash, hand wash, or whatever. And then they send us a money code for it, and we just pay with an EFS check. But most of the time, I just go ahead and pay out of pocket for it. It's because it takes time to wait for that damn EFS, the money code, to get sent to me. And the last 2 money codes I've asked for, including this morning for the lumper fee, turned out it didn't even show up on my phone through the TransFlow app like it normally does. It only came through the Qualcomm, and it was not till about 10 minutes after I'd sent the request. So, got that issue too. So a lot of times, yeah, I'll just pay out of pocket, and then I'll just claim the receipt on my eating candy bars every time I walk into Blue Beacon Lounge. Vending machine. I think it's funny when people hate me. Cody, are you getting plenty of miles there? Carl, just don't eat the Snickers. James, Scotty, Cody did 1880 this week. Not good. He came off of, well, let's see. That's what he actually got paid for, but I think he ran over, the loads actually overlapped with the settlement period. So just because he got paid for 1880 doesn't necessarily mean he only did 1880. It might mean that he did an extra 1,000 plus, but it just hasn't paid yet because it was on a load that ran past Thursday. So I'll get more into detail on that. But now the load he's on right now, I think was a little. Let's see. Oh
We're not doing radio checks no more.
Yeah, coming in fine. Alright, need 4220 next week to make up for it. Now, yeah, I think Cody did actually stop it. No, he went out he was at home doing a 34, I think. Something like that. And then he went out, he was on his way to Dallas, Fort Worth area. Fort Worth with a load. Ended up swapping in Rollins. And then he took the other guy's load back over to California. So, he's getting miles, it's just, you know, I doubt it's 1880 for that same week. It's probably in the 2,000 some odd range in reality. But it just, I say he had time off there and overlapped. I'm pretty sure that's what went on. A forfeit a week of home time. They make 12-volt wet and dry vacs. Now I have a little dust buster kind of thing up in my bunk, but it sucks. Thanks, Cody. I couldn't tell by your name. Scott, if you need a few minutes in private, we will turn around. No, I'll get plenty of that kind of time when I get done messing with you guys. I bet you've lost some weight since you started flatbedding. Almost a suck hose mishap. Yep, a couple of them. Almost ate up my blanket and my trash bag. Spike it up more. Point hose that phone. You done for the day, Scott? Yes. So my next load picks up right up here in Dayton, but it's not until tomorrow at noon. Not a big deal because let me change my status here real quick. Because I did need to kind of recover some recaps. Right now I have 1302 left on my 70. I got 1233 back tomorrow. Tonight, so that's some really good. But tomorrow night I only get 1 minute back. One whopping minute is all I get back. So what's that? 25. So less than 26 hours to work with over the next 3 days. So the fact that I can sit here until tomorrow will help me recover some more, get into those recaps that come after the 1 minute. 8:20, 9:30, 10:38, 7:56, and 5:48. So those are the recaps I get the rest of the week after the 1 minute. So, if I really wanted to, I probably could have stayed there, like paid another $25 or something to stay there in Hunts Point. Why would I do that though? And do a 34-hour reset and then just come back down here tomorrow morning. You know, now I just get down here and get my washout taken care of. I'm in a better, safer spot, and yeah, I can run on the recaps. Not a big deal. Stick your head out the window for a hair wash. Alright, yeah. Alright, so James told where I was at, where I was going. Actually, James and who else? LFA, I think. Yeah. No need for washout if it's buckets of fire stop. Unless trailer is bathed in blood. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like loads I take, like the last load I took down to Laredo, definitely needed a washout. I picked that one up in Waterloo, Iowa, and it was bulk beef, like bulk ground beef, I think. And it delivered down in Laredo, and it leaked blood the entire time down there. all the way from Waterloo down to Laredo. It was leaking blood out the little vent holes. I have not done a reset yet. Home for 10 hours. That's it. Okay. Oh, Cody, I thought you did some when you were home before that, though. I thought. Or no, you were. I'm trying to remember. Because you picked up in Washington, or no, Boardman, Oregon, and then you stopped at the house on the way out. But I thought you kind of had, when you're on the way out to Portland, though, I thought you took some time there or something. Not long, but, or were you on a tight load on that one too? I don't remember. I know you've been mostly running. Alright, yeah, I thought about getting the tractor washed. It doesn't look very bad right now, and I maybe do it when there's not a line. That truck wash always busy. New York City was second stop, first was Syracuse, correct? Oh my God, salt and vinegar chips covered in sriracha sauce. Salt and vinegar chips sounds good. For some reason, I'm just not too much into the sriracha sauce. It's okay, but it doesn't do enough for me, I'd say. Syracuse near Stuck in New York, I think. Ah, I didn't know that. Now, I don't really ever see Stuck in New York here on my streams. I usually only see them on your streams. Do the chips burn your fingers when you touch them? Yeah, she doesn't watch Scott very often, so don't know. Yeah, exactly. I think I might have seen her on here a couple times or something, but I almost never see her on here. Yeah, baby fried starfish at fast food place near me. Interesting. I will eat them like... How is that? That's interesting. The starfish now, those are the ones that if you cut their leg off, they can actually regenerate their leg, if I remember right. Or you can even cut all their legs off, and all the legs actually grow into new starfish, from what I understand. If I remember reading right, or learning right when I was younger. Chopsticks, I mean... Only starfish I eat is Charlie tuna. No lights in UK, although all roundabouts, I thought. Now, yeah, they still have lights in the UK, but they do have a lot of roundabouts. Even roundabouts sometimes have lights over there. Green, go, yellow, slow, purple, stop. So there's a boy in the purple water. Okay, so that message from Scotty, it looks like there's a boy in the purple water, basically. That's the last message that I can see. Everything else that's popped up, it's gone. But what I can do, I'm going to restart Streamlabs. So because I'm going to have to restart it to shut off the stream anyway. So just hang tight. It'll buffer for just about 10 seconds or so, and then I'll be right back, all right? Hang tight. All right. Back. Let's see where I left off now. From Scotty that I left off at. So there's a boy in the purple water. You need that electric skateboard, one wheel, point east toward New Jersey. Ironically, I'm facing kind of somewhat east here, just by happenstance, I guess. Look at all those upper bunk windows. Yeah, on one of those other trucks. I'll message you when you park, Scott, to see if you want to meet up later or tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm up for that. In fact, yeah, if you let me know right away, yeah, either sometime today or tomorrow morning before I leave, either way, just let me know what works best for you. And because if I don't get an answer soon, I might be apt to go in there and try to grab a bite to eat before you show up. But if I know you're coming, I might wait till you show up and we can grab a bite to eat or something. Or if you might come by tomorrow, I can eat now and then, just have breakfast with you in the morning or something before I go pick my load up. So either way, I'm up for both. Lips are tingling. Mix sriracha and Cholula 1-to-1. You can thank me later. Cholula, that's that Taco Bell shit, isn't it? Damn it, my comment is forever burned into the chat. Yep, it is. Maybe we'll get lucky and Scott will play some copyrighted music. Daft Punk? Yeah. Party trucker. 420 years, 3 days, 9 hours, 42 minutes, 11 seconds ago. Data from TNG. There's an exact figure about it. I thought it was just 20 years. So it's actually 20 years, 3 days, 9 hours, 42 minutes, and 11 seconds. Intercourse. Yeah, tell me you don't get a laugh out of that one. Uploading a video right now. Huge file, about an hour left for uploading. Alright, cool, we'll check it out. Need to take a shower, yeah. JBG is Mexican. Yeah, and he's from Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin or Illinois? It's been a while since I watched him. I don't know why. I thought I was a subscriber to him. Maybe what happened on Scotty's channel just happened with him too. Because I was checking out Scotty's channel just the other day and it said subscribe. Like, what do you mean subscribe? I already am a subscriber. And then I hit the subscribe button, and sure enough, it switched to subscribe like I wasn't even subscribed to him before. I'm like, how did that happen? I didn't have anything to do with unsubscribing to him. I swore I was still a subscriber. I was still getting the notifications that he was, when I go on my YouTube, I could still see that when he was actively streaming his live streams. It's like, how the hell am I not subscribed to him? If I wasn't a subscriber, I wouldn't be seeing that on my list. Strange. Could be Guatemalan or Costa Rican or El Salvadoran. That's true. Stops 3. Did I miss something from Cody up here? I don't know. I didn't notice. $30 minutes behind Scott. Cody, are you a trucker? Wild Bill, Cody, cowboy. Dustbuster sucks. Yeah, it does. I'm going to show you. It's the one that we get at the truck stop. Let me grab it. Never mind my limping. It's this one right here. It's Black & Decker thing. It's I guess it's better than nothing, but not much better than nothing to me. I have so much easier time getting stuff picked up when I stop at Blue Beacon and use their, the vacuum machine thing there. Otherwise, I have to go home and maybe use my Kirby or the vacuum that my wife actually knows how to use. So I have a Kirby Scorpio. And my wife doesn't know how to use it. How to adjust it and use it and all that kind of stuff with all the different attachments. But so she ended up getting like a Hoover or whatever. I don't know, one of those other ones because it's easier to use. I gotta give her a hard time on that. No 34 yet. Yep, slow the clocks down a little. FMCSA is exploring suspending the HOS again, huh? Because the second wave of COVID, I assume. Washout's more important now. That's 1 more minute near New York City. When you eat the starfish, they regenerate in your belly. I bet. And then they start going. Then they start coming out of your stomach, and then you have this thing flopping around. Bring baked ziti, yeah. That sounds good. I love Italian food. Can meet up tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 and have breakfast. All right, that sounds good. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and I'll grab me a bite to eat when I'm done streaming here, and then I'll just leave room for breakfast in the morning when you come. JBG is Filipino. Fact. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was Mexican, but I wasn't really sure. I don't watch them enough, and I don't hear enough talk about them. Lasagna, mish. Yeah, that sounds good. What also sounds good, you guys are making me hungry, so now maybe I should end the stream and go get myself some food. And then plan on meeting up with Anthony tomorrow morning before I go pick the load up. Yeah. So Anthony, I guess you want to meet here at the Petro, right? Does that sound good? And yeah, and then I'll run from here up to Dayton to pick the load up afterward, and then get moving down into... I can't imagine I'll drive too many miles tomorrow. Mainly because I don't want to show up at truck stops too late in the day and have to worry about where do I park when I don't need to worry about that. I can maybe, maybe drive to about 5 p.m. or something, which on second thought, I don't know. Might even benefit me to shut down early, check up before I get to Baltimore, Washington area, and then drive through that area in the middle of the night when there's not going to be anybody to worry about, because that area can be a pain in the ass for traffic. So I'd much rather go through there during middle of the night hour than during commute hours. So that's stuff I'll have to think about, figure out all the distances and all that, and get an idea when where I can get to tomorrow possibly, and then I may end up doing the service plaza up there in Maryland or something before I get into Baltimore. I don't know, perhaps there. We'll figure it out, but that's what I'll probably end up doing, is getting down in that general area. I really don't want to go through Baltimore and Washington during a heavy traffic time though. Stop by 1600, take an 8-hour sleeper. That's good. Yeah, and I do like to run at night too. Actually, I think last time I was out here, I did something like that, where I shut down early, and then I think I did an 8-hour and drove in the middle of the night. And then I ended up in, I think, Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah, I think I ran down to there, and then I delivered to, then I ran it down to Atlanta on a fresh clock, and went to Brownsville after that. You'll let me know when you're close. Okay. My name is Pretty in Pink. Your name is, hey, Pretty in Pink, how you doing? Couldn't get into Maryland. Yeah, definitely, because I don't want to be like a little over an hour, maybe an hour or so drive from Dayton down to the Delaware line. And Delaware is a very short trip, like 10 minutes or something like that. Or it's not very long in Delaware before you're already in Maryland. So I imagine I'll end up somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know, maybe just short of Baltimore, perhaps, just to make sure I'm parked early and can run through the DC area in the middle of the night. Take us down Constitution Avenue. Yeah, I don't want to get shot. Probably not a good idea. Unless you want to see in the news some crazy trucker got himself shot or whatever else, because I'll make sure I get some ammonia nitrate in the back, or what? I don't even know. But ammonia nitrate, I think, was one of the things that Timothy McVeigh used in the Oklahoma City bombing, I think. But yeah, ammonia nitrate and manure or something. But then then I'm getting it mixed up. Or is the manure the one that has the ammonia or something? I don't even know. Definitely not an anarchist, and I wasn't a Marine or Army guy like you guys are, so they don't teach us Air Force guys that kind of stuff. Still looking for the first kiss at Pretty in Pink. Sorry, I was on the phone with a guy for auction. Fertilizer, yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and go offline and say when when it's time to go pick up tomorrow, go back online, and I'll stream when it's time to head up to Dayton. Doubt I'll be in Dayton for too long. I mean, it'll probably take a good hour and a half or something like that. We'll see. But maybe like a little short stream there, and then, or depending on how things go, and then another stream from Dayton down to Maryland. We'll just call it. Sound good? Scotty makes bombs out of burritos. Yeah, that's for sure. Ah, he loves his Del Taco, doesn't he? 295 to Delaware Memorial Bridge. Yes. Yeah, because I think usually when I pick up out of Dayton, I come down here to scale my load normally. And then I come right down the street here to 295 and get on there. Bioweapons, burrito wars, dirty puffs. Mostly his life eating burrito for Scotty. El Jefe, it's I see a bomb and don't know what that other icon is. I see the bomb icon on the right, but almost looks like a paint can or something on the left. Or a match or something. It's hard to tell from my side. It just looks like some white thing facing diagonal with red on the end. Pulverized lime and ammonia bleach mixture works good, I hear. Burrito bomb. Yeah, I can deal with burrito bombs more than ammonia, fertilizer, whatever you want to call that kind of bomb. And then I can fight fire with fire by doing that too. Alright guys, I'm going to go offline. I'm going to give my man-child a call, I guess, and see what he's got going on for his reload. And then to grab me a bite to eat. So, appreciate everyone hanging out. Good to see a decent turnout again out here. 22 online right now. I think it was up higher earlier. So, not quite in Scotty's territory there, but I'm not trying either. So, as long as we get some regular interaction here, it's all good. Whether it's 5 people or 20, who cares? So, alright guys, ta-ta. As you guys said in UK, I know, Lisa. Is your shirt backwards? Stars on right side. No, actually, it's on correctly. They made it wrong though. But yeah, because Scotty's right. The stars and stripes should be over on the right side. I mean, the top left corner is where the stars and stripes, the stars are always supposed to be. The only time it differs is if you're, let's say, if you're on the right side of a vehicle, or let's say of an aircraft, or a right side of a soldier or Marine or something, where they have this the patch over here on the right shoulder, because they're walking forward. It's always supposed to look like the flag's mounted on the flagpole with the stars closest to the flagpole. So yeah, whoever made this put it on the wrong side. I know it's not inside out though. So interesting interesting observation there. Good one. Oven baked burrito enchiladas are so good. Oven baked burrito enchiladas. But this is coming from a guy who eats whose idea of good Mexican food is Taco Bell. Yeah, keep that in mind now, James. I'm from Southern California. There's nowhere outside of Mexico and Southern Cal that can compete with us in Mexican food. Saw someone hang their flag on their house with stars on the right side. Oh my! And probably upside down too. Alright guys, I'm letting off some bombs here already, so I better get out and share some of those bombs with someone else. So I'll be back online. It's not that far a drive from here to Dayton, so I imagine I'll probably leave here around like 10:30 or something. 10:30 Eastern or 7:30 Pacific. So see you guys then. Sound good? Ta-ta! Nanu, nanu!